Hi, these are the readings for October 9th through the 15th. This is the week of the solar eclipse in the sign of Libra. Happens to be falling on my birthday, so very auspicious time for me. And as your reader, I'm going to pass some of that energy along to you, obviously. So yeah, this will be a week of, wow, that really flew out quite mysteriously there. Two of Pentacles, this is decisions. You're going to be making some important choices for yourself this week, no matter what your sign is. And also, no matter what your sign is, I am offering this week a personal layer to this reading. You watch your reading for your signs, and then if you'd like a personal layer added for you, I'm going to add that in audio form, and I'll have the link down below if you choose to add that this week. And also, I am pulling a card from my Oracle deck, which is coming out in just weeks, and the pre-orders for that deck are still available on my site. You go to the menu and you'll see Oracle deck, and you can order that if you want. There is a thank you gift that comes with it if you pre-order it, as opposed to waiting till later. So that would be wonderful. So the card from my deck, which is called the Oracle of the Mystic, is becoming the hero. And this is for all signs this week. This card talks about, again, with that Two of Pentacles, the choice that you're making for yourself. And here you can see he's made the choice already to move through a portal, to move through a door, to fly, you know, to be the next level of himself. And he's his own hero. And this will very much be a week when you will be seeing yourself this way. You will be seeing in the physical the ways that you have stepped into becoming your own hero. It kind of looks like the Hierophant. So it's like, you know, if you look at your ancestry, if you look at your history, the ways that things always have been done, which is represented by the Hierophant, this is you departing from that. And because my throat chakra is acting up, we can add, you know, speaking your truth, telling yourself a story and living that story in a way that's far different from that which has come before. So this is you living in a way that is completely original to you, but also honoring that ancestry, because that is your jumping off point. So very beautiful. Excuse me. Okay. So we're going to start with the messages for Aries for this week, the week of October 9th through the 13th. Sorry. And it's October 9th through the 15th for Aries. Okay. So just Aries, you know, throat chakra. We have this blue here that I was guided to bring out. So this is a week to pay attention to the messages you're giving yourself. Pay attention to what you're hearing yourself say. If it sounds like the same old story, you know, pay attention to that and say, is that really what I want to continue? If you have a thought that's like, you know what, I'm going to say this to that person, or, you know, even if it's casual, like, oh, I'm going to tell this person this little bit of dirt or gossip, or like this little, I'm going to complain about this thing. You know, you always have the thought before you say it. When you hear that thought, just stop and ask yourself, is that in alignment with where I want to go? Or is that kind of just attaching to an energy that I'm really moving away from? Even if it's something as simple as, I'm going to tell about this thing that bothered me. Well, is it, you know, are you really needing to be heard, or are you just allowing that energy to perpetuate? This is a week to be very conscious of that, especially in your interactions. You know, what are you bringing to that interaction that is new, or are you falling into an old pattern? Okay, Aries? Thank you. Nice, especially when it comes to a soul connection. And see, they're surrounded by this blue. A soul connection, surrounded by truth. Again, making that decision to only deal with the truth and nothing but the truth. So help you, Spirit, you know. Only deal with that, because anything else you already know is just going to lead to heartbreak. So, you can't afford to beat around the bush anymore with this soul connection. If there's communication to be done, you must be choosing. Yeah, see, you don't want heartbreak. You don't want it. So since you don't want that, okay, I actively am not choosing heartache here. I'm choosing to build something new. So I'm going to make sure that I'm very truthful in whatever choice, whatever interaction I'm having in this key soul connection that will come to the surface this week, okay? So being in the truth with yourself in every moment will sort of protect you against repeated heartbreak with this soul connection, okay? And so that truth is going to require you to let go of any need to look right, to be right, meaning if this other person that you're interacting with, that you're connected with, is not operating in that truth, you are required by yourself, to be your own hero, to let go of that. They don't have to see you as right. Let go of it and let yourself rest. You have tried for long enough, okay, to try to make this person see, or this situation, look, it is hurting me, and you want for this other end of the connection to say, oh, yeah, I see that. You're right. They're probably not going to this week, because keep in mind, we have the eclipse on Saturday. It's going to bring a lot of things to light, to truth, but you're not going to do that single-handedly, right? So just rest, let yourself rest. Don't keep throwing yourself up against a brick wall, okay, Aries? If you're connecting with this, you know what that is for you. And that soul connection doesn't have to be romantic. It can be any kind of connection, okay, that is meaningful to you, pivotal to you. See, you're choosing love here. Love for yourself. And love for yourself means you don't have to go chasing those rabbits anymore. You don't have to go chasing those rabbits of, he's killed the rabbit here. You don't have to chase the rabbit anymore of, I want you to understand. I want you to get it. You don't have to do that anymore, Aries. It's not important. See, that's getting caught up in drama. Okay. So this week, be aware of any way you might get caught up in drama. You're choosing to actively not do that. You're choosing to actively continue to allow yourself to have peace. And the only way to do that is, again, with the blue, be in the depths of your truth. What is true for you? That's all that matters for you. All that matters for you, Aries, is what is true for you. That's it. Okay? And that's going to lead you forward in accelerated motion as you follow your guidance. Accelerated motion. Beautiful. Okay? So next is Taurus. What are the messages for Taurus for this week of October 9th through the 15th? And again, remember, if you like a personal layer added to this, just use the link in the description. So Taurus, this is an important key week for you. Okay, to align, yeah. So judgment is alignment. Judgment is what are you choosing for yourself? And this really is going to be a key week for you choosing to put down the burden of being hard on yourself. Being hard on yourself is a burden, Taurus. It's not a good thing. It doesn't, spur you on. Some people think that, or all of us at some point think that being hard on ourselves is like, that's going to make me move forward. I got to really beat myself up so I move. No, It's just going to beat you down. It's going to weigh you down. So this week, it's important to align with, no, I'm going to put down the burden of being mentally hard on myself, and I'm going to instead shift into effortlessly creating with spirit. This is a lot of wasted effort here. Being rigid in the mind and hard on yourself, and I need to do this, and I should have been doing that, and I should do this. When you put that down, man, things can get easy. Things can get easy because you realize, oh, the entire universe is at my back. Why am I struggling with myself? Why am I being so hard on myself? Well, your mind might say because, you know, and have a long list, but Spirit's not giving you that long list. You are. So you're slowing yourself down, woo, in your own mind. See? Wow. So the ego, the mind really doesn't like for you to call this out. See, your mind is like, no, it needs to be done a certain way. I know it does. And it's like, well, you know, all you need to know is that that's frustrating. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to be in your head. It doesn't feel good to be hard on yourself. It's really all you need to know. Because let me ask you, who else knows besides you how hard you are on you? Huh. No one, right? No one knows how hard you are on you. So then, you know, Spirit's not giving you points for being hard on you. Spirit's actually saying, Taurus, I wish you would, you know, move into this co-creative energy with me. You know, why are you turning your back on that? You know, this is a card of abandonment energy, and you may feel this week, Taurus, like you're alone, you're abandoned, no one understands your struggle, okay? Because your struggle has been difficult. See, a difficult path, yeah. But the message is ask for help. Ask for help. We're all connected. Please don't require yourself to go through difficulty on your own. This disruption, it might feel like disruption because it might feel with this eclipse, Taurus, like, you know, Spirit's shoving you into asking for help. And if Spirit's doing that, it's because this help is for you, right? So the more you can use this week to shift into surrender, to shift into letting go and saying, I know Spirit's doing whatever's happening for my good, the more you'll move through this wave with ease. And so ask for help, ask for help, ask for help. Ask your guides for help and be open to any help that comes in the physical as well. Okay. All right. Beautiful. And next is Gemini. Gemini. These are your messages for the week of October 9th through the 15th. Okay. Something is, you're letting something conclude because your guidance is telling you that that's what it's time to do. You're letting something close out. Feels rather effortless, rather graceful on your part, Gemini. You're like, and this is where I lovingly just allow this to conclude. Now, it might have to do with a soul connection, but here I see you actually moving toward a soul connection. So rather than ending it. So what is this that's ending for Gemini? What is this? Oh, you're done with being afraid of, okay. So you had some fear around where your guidance was leading you within this connection. You had some fear of where is this connection taking me? But you're realizing this week, Gemini, that it's leading you into deeper connectedness and love within yourself. It's leading you into being able to hear your heart, being able to know what is right for you. So it's actually just led you out of fear. Great. And there's some divine timing happening this week with the eclipse on Saturday, which is going to lead you even more into this balance within connection. So it's really the cycle of fear, right when I said that, this balance that's in connection. So within yourself, in your own inner masculine and feminine energies, and within this connection, this soul connection, you're coming into more balance. And you will see that in a big way this week, but it will feel for you very gentle, it seems. If there is something about this that doesn't feel gentle, Gemini, please ask for help from Spirit, okay? Please ask your guides for help. And you live in this world as a dreamer, create a future paradise. See, that Queen of Cups energy. is very gentle, very dreamy, very unconditionally loving, very self-loving. Knowing that, you know, anything that feels this way to you is going to be right. It's going to be the right answer. And you're growing in your confidence about this. See, you have the Emperor. You're growing in your confidence that everything is working out for you. Nice. So Gemini, that's lovely for this week. If you would like a personal layer added to that, let me know with the link in the description. And we're moving to Cancer. Cancer, these are your messages for the week of October 9th through the 15th. You have Judgment, okay? So this is all about the energies that you align with this week. So there's Three of Swords. Oops. Okay. All right. You got some things going on here, Cancer. You are really... See, you have an opportunity this week. This could go either way for you. So Judgment is like if you have the angel on one shoulder and the devil on the other shoulder, right? And it's like, which one are you going to choose? What are you going to choose? And whichever you choose about how you're looking at what's available to you is going to dictate how you experience it this week. Because you have this Eight of Swords. It talks about the way the mind perceives things. It wanted to come out this way. If it comes out this way and you choose that, I'd say the angel, you know, choose the angel on your shoulder. It's, I'm not going to limit myself by thinking that what's going to come in is going to be more heartbreak. No, that's not for me. I'm actually just going to stay in my healthy boundaries and I'm going to welcome in love. Okay, that's one option. If you choose, though, with the devil on your shoulder to stay in this place of, no, I believe that's all that's available for me. More heartbreak, that's it. So I'm not going to let love in. Well, then that, you know, offering of love, wherever it's coming from, is just going to ride off somewhere else. Okay, so it's really up to you. And Spirit's not going to pressure you. It's just what you feel ready for at this time. You know, if you don't feel ready to open to love and joy being available to you at this time, it'll come back. But you might want to let go of anything that feels frustrating because it just doesn't feel good. And Cancer, Taurus got the same combination. So it just doesn't feel good. So just ask yourself which feels better, to believe and know that love is coming in for me, that good things are coming in for me, or to stay in the mindset of, no, it's just going to be more awfulness. You know, which one feels better? Surrendering feels better. You know, so when you surrender, see again, could be either way. You could look at it either way, right? Is it right side up? Is it upside down? So let Spirit, you know, show you what Spirit's trying to show you, but you get to choose how you look at it. You get to choose if you're letting Spirit show you and you're excited, or if you're like, not going to be good. Protect what you love. Look at that. This is the inner child, this puppy, right? It is your responsibility to protect that child. If you had a child here, you wouldn't say, if they went through something hard, yeah, you know what, life's just like that. And I hope you wouldn't say, life's just like that and it's just going to get harder. You would say, no, that was hard. And good things are still coming. And so that's what your child inside needs to hear, Cancer. That was hard and good things are still coming. And they are. You have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is support, harvest, you know, good things coming in this season. Is it super easy, a smooth ride? Maybe not, but this is coming in. So it's going to be important for you to focus on that and align with that, okay, Cancer? And your guides will support you in that, okay? All right. And next is Leo. Messages for Leo for October 9th through the 15th. Solar eclipse week in the sign of Libra, with a new moon as well. And you definitely have already manifested some change here, Leo. It's happening. Okay, so the changes that are happening for you, specifically in relationship or how you perceive yourself in relationship, you know, this is how you perceive yourself as the masculine or feminine, and all that's changing. All that's changing because you're moving into some masculine power here. You're moving into some real abundance here because you're saying, I'm not going to allow. It seems in the past, relationship has thrown a bucket of water on your fire in some way because of whatever your own perceptions were, your own stories, but you have let that go. And so the Tower can happen, which brings fire, back into your life with abundance. And you will, because this is on a spirit level, this is fire, this is wands. You are being encouraged to lean on spirit this week, Leo, with how this happens, with how this change happens and how the abundance comes in. Don't try to control that. The King of Wands doesn't control things. He just brings the passion and the fire and says, I'm up for it. It does require you to let go of those old concepts of relationship in your life and surrender any idea that you need to, focus on anybody else, fix yourself for anybody else, and really just allow spirit to use that fire in you to bring in that abundance. So you just turn it over to spirit. Say, okay, spirit, I'm feeling this passion, this fire. You use it, creativity, whatever it is. You, spirit, show me the best way for it to be used in my life, in relationship, in any way, because, this is going to be about you getting to see yourself move into something much more solid in your life, but it's going to happen in a way that is gradual. And it's important for you to let spirit show you how that works, okay? You cast a spell with your existence. Yes, magic flows brightly and radiantly within you. Yes, that's the King of Wands. You are this fiery, magical energy. And just your existence, converts things, changes things. So that is magic. You can't really control magic, right? But you can... And you can't control other people with it either, okay? And they can't control you. But you can let spirit use that by following your guidance. Let spirit use that to create something wonderful, wonderful new beginning, a wonderful new creation, co-creation. So that's what it's about for you this week, Leo, really focusing on your magic and how it's being directed, okay? And what spirit's doing with that, knowing that it will be ultimately in spirit's timing, but really a message about boundaries is coming up for you in relationship, where it's important for you not to let that bucket of water be thrown on your fire, and also not to try to sort of consume someone else with your fire either, right? It's hard for Leo. It's hard. Okay, so next is Virgo for the week of October 9th through the 15th, and the solar eclipse on Saturday, new moon in the energy of Libra. And Virgo, if you would like a personal layer added to this reading in the form of an audio reading, there's a link in the description for that. Wow, Virgo. Looking good. Looking good. You have truly surrendered to your path and your higher calling here. Okay, nice. In doing that, you may feel your stability is being challenged. It's a balancing act, that we follow our soul path, and then we kind of look down and we go, oh my gosh, I'm way up here, and my earthly life is presenting challenges down there, and it can feel you can feel a bit destabilized this week as you navigate the ethereal in your life, you following what makes you light up, versus the earthly, what makes you feel stable. And it may this week, Virgo, result in some possible clashes if you are in a partnership or a marriage with the masculine energy, you may this week feel a little challenged in that. You may this week feel a little bit like you're not on the same page. But remember, that's just sort of in the earthly. It's just, you're still going to feel connected in your souls. You're still going to feel like this is not a problem in your relationship. What it is that the masculine energy is going to feel challenged. Yeah. But see, you got the Queen of Pentacles here. So you're both very solid. You both see each other's worth. This really feels like this challenge is coming from the outside, not from you. Not from each other. Yeah. But there's a fear here. There's a fear here that it's like this. Okay, you got two versions of you, right? You got the higher self soul version and the physical version. And then your partner has the same if you're in a relationship. And in the earthly, you're both rocking and rolling. It seems fine, okay? That's right. I said it with a G, rocking and rolling, not rocking and rolling, but and so I don't know. And so on the ethereal though, you're both connected, but on one of those planes, challenges are coming through because this is like you're afraid. It's like you get each other on a emotional level, but you're afraid of it. You're afraid that that mentally you're judging each other somehow, or maybe you're being hard on them somehow. This could come through in a million ways, but the King of Swords energy is someone being rigid in their mind. So you decide whether it's you or the other person, but either way, the key is going to be like, let's just play, let's just connect, because what's happening is the physical world is just getting a little out of sync with the spiritual world here. Okay, see, the thinking of somebody is just getting a little bit negative. Maybe both of you. But really, you both have everything you need. And if it's one person, if it's you, you have everything you need and you're balanced within your feminine and masculine energies. This is really having to do with you. See, you're both shedding some, if this is a couple, you're both shedding some layers of mental harshness. See how they're chained, and it's like the chain is, this is not about the connection. You love each other. This is just about the freedom that you give each other or the ways that you're hard on each other. It's like you both just need to lighten up and play, okay? And if this is just you, same for you. You know, you just need to lighten up and play and allow yourself to be free of that chain within yourself, you know. Cross the bridge of happiness, yes. So this is about letting the spirit plane and the physical plane gel. And this week it might feel like a bit of a, you know, you're trying to mix something, they're not quite mixing yet, but they will. So as much as you can play and stay out of your head, the better. And it'll be a transformative week. Beautiful, Virgo. Thank you. So next are the messages for Libra. Happy birthday, Libra. And this is for Libra for the week of October 9th through the 15th. We have that solar eclipse on Saturday with the new moon. And if you would like a personal layer added to this reading, just let me know with the link in the description below. So Libra, you are definitely aligned to receive, yes. So, you know, you have already, this is like a very, very fertile energy. You have stepped into, you know, this is like, if this were the Empress is pregnant. If this were a pregnancy, you know, the sperm and the egg have connected. There is conception here. Okay. So you have definitely done this with spirit. Okay. Now what's going to happen this week for you is that some ways that the mind, the rigidity, the sense of No, I don't want you to have this. Okay, so let's say this is your soul has opened up to receive more and you've been doing a beautiful job of actually receiving more. Then this may symbolize some part of your thinking or mind that needs to change and will change this week, will be changed for you, and you will just lean on spirit, to let that happen. If this is outside of your own mind and it's something or someone else, it's changing too. Let's say it's a job and you're like, I'm definitely receiving more, I deserve more, I'm gonna receive more, okay? And spirit says, okay. And then this is the week that perhaps, I don't want to freak anybody out, but maybe you get laid off because spirit comes in and says, you know what? This job is never going to change to be what you need it to be. So we're going to lay you off and move you into this better job. Something like that could happen this week. Or you could say, I'm going to receive, and then spirit sends in what you've been asking for. And then you in your mind might be like, but it's coming in. So just lean on spirit either way. Yeah, you have been manifesting this with spirit. So it's coming in. This eclipse in Libra is bringing changes for you, Libra, but they are, remember, wonderful. You also have the Emperor. So Emperor and Empress, that means you've fully stepped into your confident receiving power. Okay, there's nothing to worry about here. If you were going to worry about anything, it'd be, the scales of karmic justice are happening in my favor. What is that going to mean for my world? Well, changes. But when you already know it's the scales of karmic justice happening, all there is to do is step into that rebirth, right? That's all there is to do. And Libra, you're good at accepting the truth. You're good at accepting the way it needs to be. So that's what you'll be doing, okay? Therefore, you're good. See what you're letting go of with the Tower and the King of Swords. There is old, outdated beliefs about yourself and worry. So good. Who needs that? Let go of that for our birthdays, right? And you have released your inner rebel. Oh yeah. So be yourself and create your own universe. I mean, that's what's happening with your Empress and Emperor. You are just creating your own universe in which you are receiving goodness, and Spirit's, doing it with you. You got Four of Wands. Spirit's doing it for you, really. You're not really having to do anything here except receive it. Yeah. So you do have the Two of Pentacles. So choices, just choosing it, just choosing that, yes, this is for my good. I am moving with this. I'm not resisting this. I'm not worrying. And I'm not sticking with old beliefs about myself. Okay. Beautiful, Libra. And next is Scorpio for the week of October 9th through the 15th. Scorpio. Okay. And if you would like a personal message added to this reading, you'll see the link for that in the description. Scorpio, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Four of Cups, King of Wands. I would say, looking at this right here, that you're starting a new level, higher level of connection in your relationship or new relationship. But with the Four of Cups and the King of Wands here, you might notice, like, I don't know if I want this. Okay, Scorpio, this might be for just a few specific Scorpios. But for you, you're already ready to move forward in a new direction, and you have to. So someone's come around to saying, no, I want to start something new with you. I want to be in this relationship. And you're kind of like, it feels like too little too late. It feels like I'm already gone in a way. Okay, so that's someone. And then, is there any other meaning here, Spirit, for someone else? Okay. Well, you got the King of Wands and Queen of Wands. So for some of you, this is a new beginning, and the Hierophant can mean marriage. So for some of you, this is like, yeah, you know what? I've been reluctant, or I've been not sure, but yeah, let's go ahead and get married or start our lives together. Let's see what happens. Yeah, because there's a lot of love here. Interesting. If it has nothing to do with, but there was some reluctance because you got that Four of Cups. But if it has nothing to do with relationship, then this could also mean that for some, this could mean that there's an ancestor on the other side that's helping you begin something new and start on a new path. You're sort of like hesitant, and this week that ancestor on the other side is going to give you a push. Someone who loves you very much, a masculine on the other side, is going to help you. So there's a few meanings there for Scorpios. Yeah, beautiful. So if it's a relationship thing, just let go of any idea that you need to fix anybody else. There's nothing wrong here. You're just on your soul path. So if it is that situation where you're like, no, I need to go ahead and move ahead, and I don't want to be mired down in, this dynamic with this other person, then that's your prerogative, and you can move forward in that. You'll know which one resonates for you. So yeah, Scorpio, I am getting for some of you, this is going to be a time of deeper connection, and a time of even getting married for some of you. For others, it's going to be a time of personal rediscovery as you really focus on your own fire. Okay, so let me know which one you are. I'm really curious. Yeah, 2 cards about following the path of your soul. Don't allow anyone or anything to stop you. So if you're on a soul path and this person you're connecting with wants to be on their path parallel to you, great, looking good. If they're not parallel to you, though, your soul path is going to support you. So go ahead and let go, sacrifice, the attachment, because good things are going to come in for you. Okay. And Spirit will help you with that. I know it's not that cut and dry, but you're getting help. You're worth it. You're worth it. Okay, and now Sagittarius, your messages for the week of October 9th through the 15th. For Sagittarius, thank you. Whoa. 9 of Pentacles, you're very, very supported. Nice. You have 2 of Cups here coming out for a lot of people this week because of this Libra energy and this solar eclipse. Sagittarius, you have a beautiful, new beginning. With a soul connection, you feel very supported. You feel like, wow, this connection is a gift. You feel like this connection is a gift. But you do have death here. Death is transformation. Death is release. Okay, so what is this death card for Sagittarius? What is this for this week? What is this? Okay. You or someone connected to you maybe feeling very fiery about a connection, and then when they it's like a bucket of water gets thrown on their fire about it because they don't feel worthy, or you don't feel worthy, or you don't feel worthy of them. Okay, so, or they don't feel worthy of you. So somehow this connection that you feel is a gift for you. You might feel you have trouble right now, or they might feel they have trouble rooting it in the physical because of issues around worthiness, maybe abundance, lack, that kind of thing. Okay. So Sagittarius, it's going to be important for you to let go of your ego and any sense of fight. When you are moving toward this situation, or someone's moving toward you, you might be like, get away, or hey, don't get away. And it's going to be important for you to let go of any ego attachment to what's going on, because that's just going to, complicate things and cause suffering. So look, you've got some rage here. I see that. It's going to be an important time, Sagittarius, to focus on you and the source of that. I mean, where's that? It's about masculine, feminine dynamics, yes. Within you, though, because see, you know, she's just standing here with herself. She's like, my inner masculine, my inner feminine are not gelling right now. So I'm going to focus on myself and see how can there be more peace between them. Because in order for you to have peace and connection, relationship, Sagittarius, you're going to need to have peace between those masculine, feminine energies within you. And Spirit will help you with that. Ask for help with that, okay? This is part of your soul path where you are moving into that healing. Now, this is the masculine energy here. So I do feel that this week, that healing is happening around that energy the most, okay? You might find your inner feminine is rageful against your inner masculine or vice versa. So that's something to feel into. Now, you started with the Nine of Pentacles and you're ending with the Nine of Pentacles. It's a lot of support. So it is important to focus on what you do have right now. See, he does have a lot. And it's important to focus on that because you don't want to go, you know, telling yourself, well, I don't have anything because this particular thing is not working out for me right now. No, you'd have a lot. And it's going to be a time to focus on that. Okay? Beautiful. And next is Capricorn. What are the messages for Capricorn for this week, the week of October 9th through the 15th? And if you'd like a personal layer added to this reading, there's a link in the description for doing that. Nice energy, Capricorn. You have the King of Pentacles, the Star, the Page of Wands. It feels like you are very open and willing to allow yourself to put down burdens, to free yourself and move into a new foundation here. Build something new, okay? Nice. It requires you to move away from what doesn't feel good. Six of Swords is very much like, I'm not doing drama. I don't want any of that. Now, here, because these are coming out together, you might feel reluctant. You might feel reluctant to move away from things because you might be like, well, if I move away from this conflict, I'm going to be alone, or I'm not going to have, you know, where is Spirit leading me with this? I'm not going to know where I'm going. Yeah, there's uncertainty. There's certainly uncertainty as you put down these burdens and as you move away from the drama and conflict here, or any potential drama and conflict. But focus in on this Three of Pentacles. You're building something new with Spirit, okay? And it is around what, you know, your fire, your magnetic Queen of Wands fire is drawing in. So focus on what it is you want to draw in, not what it is you're leaving behind that's not, you know, right for you at this time. Because this is a week of, you may feel tempted this week to hold on to mental resistance because there is so much unknown, okay? This is the Tower. There is a lot of unknown happening for you this week, Capricorn, but try to focus in on where your power is, which is Spirit is leading me, Spirit is bringing me into good things, and really anchoring down on that. You do have this boundaries card. So again, with that Six of Swords, it's going to be important for you to move away from anything that feels like codependency, that feels like it's not good for you. You know, it's just not good for you. Okay. And this does say have courage. Awaken the warrior of light within you. So, you know, this is like the Strength card. You know that your courage is coming from Spirit. Your courage is coming from your knowing that you're being led. You know, you're not on your own. So lean into that this week, Capricorn. as these changes happen for your good. Okay, and then keep telling yourself, repeating the mantra, these changes are happening for my good. Okay, because you will see the truth this week regarding a situation that has kept you in suffering, and you will see that you are free from that suffering now, and you know that is for your good, and it's just going to be a matter of trusting where you're being led next. Okay. And now we have the messages for Aquarius for the week of October 9th through the 15th for Aquarius. What would you like for Aquarius to know? And Aquarius, if you'd like a personal layer added to this message, there is a link in the description for that. You are definitely starting something new this week, Aquarius, and you may feel a bit reluctant too, but you're already successful in it, okay? The reluctance you feel is just going to come from ancestral barriers and wounds, you know, just things in your programming that say, oh no, you know, you're not going to succeed, you're not going to do well. But that's you've healed that old unhealthy voice, and you now know it's safe to follow your passion, to follow, you know, that new path. You are protected in that, so go for it. You definitely have all the support of spirit and your higher self fully engaged, ready to go. So just don't hold yourself back. Okay. Now, interesting that came out in reverse, because this is a week with that Four of Cups where it's going to be important for you to, you know, let go of the past, let go of those past messages and voices. You don't need to fix yourself or anybody else. And it's going to be important for you to let go of maybe voices from ancestry or from your past or past lives energy that is keeping you. I'm just having this sense of, you know, lower self-talk, you know, keeping you in this sense of, well, I can't do it. I'm not going to be able to do it. You know, yes, you are. Yes, you are. And so it's important to give yourself this nurturing. This is Kuan Yin, who's the goddess of self-love, unconditional love, and being gentle on yourself. So Aquarius this week, please be very gentle on yourself. Remember, you are already successful. And this is your mantra for this week. I'm already successful. I don't need to fix anything. You know, I don't need to be any different. I am already successful, and all I need to do is just be really gentle on myself and keep encouraging myself and move toward energies that reflect that to you. You have your deepest desires constrain you. Let them go to clear your mind. And, you know, talking about these constraints feels like that ancestral energy again. And when it says your deepest desires, I don't know, you know, we got this King of Wands here. And it could be that your vision, the things you want for yourself feel so grand, you know, that at times it's like, well, I can never do that. Well, that's the part where it's important to clear your mind. Those desires actually wouldn't be there if it wasn't part of your destiny. But what constrains you is the way the mind, see this bird kind of talking in her ear, the way the mind and other people tell you, well, that couldn't happen. How are you going to do that? You don't need to worry about that. You're in manifesting mode, which is just, I don't need to worry about that. All I need to do is align with, I don't know, Spirit's making it happen, and stay in your heart, not your head. That's gonna be the key to flowing through this resistance, okay? Beautiful, yeah. And boundaries with other people and with your own thoughts even. Say, don't talk to me like that. Oh, my dreams are coming true. Don't tell me otherwise. Thank you. I'm so supported. Okay. Now, Pisces. These are your messages for the week of October 9th through the 15th for Pisces. What would you like for Pisces to know? The struggle is over. The struggle is over. You do not need to struggle anymore. Okay. Now, you may feel some sadness that you struggled for so long, and the truth is, you know, it's over, whatever that is that you've been struggling with, and there's no more to struggle with. Now, the truth may hurt this week, Pisces. The truth may be painful, okay? And I know, Pisces, sometimes it's hard for you to look directly at the truth. You know, there's a fear that somehow reality is just going to be too hard on you. But that fear is just in your mind because, you know, Spirit's saying, well, I have plans for you. I have plans for you with if you'll just follow this guidance I'm giving you, if you'll just follow, you know, the truth that I'm showing you and take these next steps of guidance, I have plans for you. But something you've long struggled with that you hoped would go a different way isn't going to do that. And that'll be clear with this week, with this eclipse energy. But it's actually for your good. You know, remember that rejection is God's protection when, you know, there's another path. See, there was an addiction there. There was something that you were holding on to because it was out of a fear of change, out of a fear of you know, where you're being taken next. But where you're being taken next is for your good. I know that's the challenge to believe. I know that's difficult for Pisces. I know it is, okay? But it's true, and you will see that. So you have a God of action and surrender, which is an interesting combination. It feels like you've been in a place of stagnancy, and it's becoming destructive for you. So your action is to surrender. But whatever you've been doing in this addiction energy that's been keeping you stagnant, that is what it's time to completely release, okay? Pisces, and let's see. Okay. 5 of Wands, obstacles. See, there you got obstacles and challenges, and then got hope here. So Spirit's saying, yes, we know it's not easy, Pisces. We know that, you know, things have been hard, but it's time to really focus on the light that's leading you forward. See, you're caught up in mental drama, and it's time to free yourself of that and focus on the flames of your desire, letting them shine out in radiant light and shun dark paths. See, Spirit's asking you, Pisces, to focus on the light. And, you know, it can be extra difficult for your energy, Pisces, because you have every sign of the zodiac. You've been and done everything, you know, as a soul. And, you know, it's easy for you to see the dark. And it can be challenging to still see the light in the midst of that. But that's what Spirit's asking you to focus on. Because believe it or not, justice, divine justice is happening. Okay? Anything else for Pisces at this time? Yeah, keep moving away from things that do not feel good to you. And keep reassuring yourself, I am protected. This is the 4 of Wands. It is Spirit's divine insurance card, letting you know you are protected, that things are happening for your good. And keep following, again, that light. Keep focusing on that light of your desire, of your passion, of your soul. And going where that leads you, because it will be somewhere completely new. But it'll be wonderful, okay? Your path is leading you somewhere wonderful. See? All right. We will connect again soon. Have a wonderful week. Thank you.